Coming up in the news, government addresses termination of Global Petroleum Group agreements and empower facilitators equipped to train new cohort on the fifth cycle of the program. We'll have details to these stories and more, plus a look at news in the region when we return.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water. So, it is crucial for all of us to conserve water at home. When washing my fruits and vegetables, I use a bowl of water, and later I reuse it to water my plants. This is how I save water at home. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back with the details of the GIS News for Wednesday, August 5th. I am Rikisha St. Louis.
Our natural resources are the patrimony of every Grenadian, of our children, and of generations not yet born. Those resources must be managed openly, honestly, and for the benefit of our people. And so it is only by coming together across our tri-island state that we will protect what is ours and build a future that we have chosen. So the wait is over. The work now begins. That is the task before us.
That was Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell as he addressed the government of Grenada's termination of Global Petroleum Group GPG contract and license at today's post-cabinet press conference. The decision was done through legal and technical advice, ensuring the discourse was a responsible one with the best interest of the state.
Correctly, we chose not to act in haste. In 2022, the government established a technical working group made up of capable Grenadians, led by the former Minister for Finance, Mr. Victor Nazim Book. The technical working group had a clear mandate to assess the oil and gas potential of our waters and to see that any development coming out of our oil and gas industry benefits the citizens and the people of Grenada. Since 2023, that technical working group has engaged directly with GPG. We requested the updated development plans and the technical documentation necessary to assess whether this project could ever deliver for our country. And so, citizens of Grenada, the decision that this government has taken after 18 years without any production, without any accountability, and without any results is to bring this arrangement to an end. I'm notifying the public that effective 1st August 2026, the government has terminated the development license and the production sharing agreement itself with GPG. I want to make this clear. This government takes no satisfaction in doing this. It is a difficult decision, but it is a necessary one, and it is not one that we've made suddenly.
Grenada has been at the center of new frontiers to develop the economy, with oil and gas being a potential revenue earner since the early 2000s. Since 2023, the government, through Grenada's Hydrocarbons Technical Working Group, continues to be at the forefront of the oil and gas exploration by Grenada. The Technical Working Group has steadily led through strategic engagements, assessments, and capacity building to establish the parameters for oil and gas industry development. The thrust and stance of the Government of Grenada is to conduct the business of oil and gas exploration through fairness, openness, and transparency. What are the next steps for our country in the oil and gas industry? A continued approach to ready the state for the industry with structure.
We have drafted a model production sharing agreement. Yeah? Remember we spoke about this production sharing with the GPG. We've drafted a model production sharing agreement that pulls from 15 different international contracts, PSAs, the best terms and conditions that we saw. Yeah? So we have a model PSA. We have an economic model already prepared that basically says what the cost recovery is expected to be like, what the royalties are expected to be like, what the taxes are expected to be like, and what the revenue streams are likely to be for the government. We've met with the Inland Revenue Department, we've met with the GIDC, we've met with the Customs, we've met with the Procurement Unit. They're all part and parcel of this engagement at the moment. The revised regulations, yeah, they're not yet passed, but we've prepared them and sent those in last week. The revised regulations to the Act itself. So you have the Petroleum and Natural Deposits Act, and we have regulations that will support how that is going to be done. Yeah, the virtual data room, yeah, and the physical data room where companies can come and see, because we've done a complete analysis of Grenada's commerciality, Grenada's commercial prospects. We gathered all the information from the seismic company that he spoke about. We gathered from that company. We gathered from a second company. We entered into an arrangement with Trinidad that all of the seismic data that they had that was close to the Grenada border, they gave it to us. So we used those 3 sets of information to prepare a regional picture. And after that it was done, we did what is called an analog study. So the team that is working on it looked then at other, the geological profile of other parts of the world and draw some conclusions about what Grenada's situation is like. So the work is well underway.
As the state of Grenada charts its way forward, the government remains focused on building a potential oil and gas industry that is well structured.
Better. We deserve better partners, better agreements, better relationships, and importantly, actual results. 18 years is what it takes for the law in Grenada to recognize a citizen as an adult. That's an entire generation. 18 years is long enough. Today, that chapter ends and Grenada moves forward. I wish
facilitators who will deliver the life skills component of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Empower program this week participated in a comprehensive training session as preparations continue for the program's 5th cycle. The training equipped facilitators with the knowledge, tools, and strategies needed to effectively engage participants and deliver the program's life skills curriculum, ensuring a consistent and impactful learning experience for young men enrolled in the initiative. The Empower program is designed to empower young men through personal development, leadership training, and practical life skills, equipping them with the confidence and abilities needed to make positive contributions to their communities. The National Training Agency has partnered with the ministry to facilitate the Train the Trainers sessions.
This initiative through the Ministry of Youth are trying to basically win them back. So the NTA is assisting, right, is partnering, that's a better terminology, with the Ministry of Youth to ensure that our facilitators make their presentations when they encounter the males in the best way possible so that they can be emotionally intelligent through the life skills curriculum. Our life skills curriculum was developed by Dr. Tessa Sincere, and it's an area that would have a lot of different groups. And one of the things that is continuous about it is that we allow the facilitation through the different professional development sessions, right? The training sessions, be it electrical installation, be it the business areas, be it construction. So it is not a means to an end with this process today and continuing for the next 2 months, but they would be trained, when they encounter the training providers through the different programs that they would be trained in.
That was GNTA's training officer, Ricardo Nicholas. The Ministry of Youth and Sports remains committed to investing in programs that foster youth development and create opportunities for young people to thrive. The facilitators are excited to be a part of the life-changing process for young men.
It was very good because you gain from others' experience, which is always a good thing because you can learn from others and you can build on what you are going to do as well. I have been with Empower from 1.0 and I'm given the opportunity too. What I have recognized is that The young men, some are interested in what's happening for what it is. Others are interested in what's happening because they are getting an opportunity to be in a classroom again, and they are getting an opportunity to interact with friends. But from what I have recognized is that at the end of the session, though, it gives them an opportunity to relive their classroom experience.
So far, it's been very excellent. This is my first time with the Empower program, and it's very, very nice. It's really wonderful to hear people talk from their heart. A lot of these people are very experienced working with young men. I think all of us in here have a passion for helping young men. I really appreciate that, the way that we have a common understanding about the power of young men and the potential of young men, even those who are struggling right now, either academically or with other issues in their life. We know that they can be much more than they are right now. And this session, it's very interactive. People are free. It's certainly not a chalk and talk session. It's a session that it's very open to discussion and open to working with other people in the group. So I think it was very nicely designed, and I'm very happy to be a part of it.
It is real revealing, and today we are having a good time in sharing together as a group. You know, we're learning from each other's experience, and we envisage that 5.0 will definitely be a great one for all the young men, who I'm told is 417 in total. And we're looking forward to this engagement coming up sometime later in August.
It's a filling session to get the experience from the experienced facilitators as a first-time facilitator, the wealth of knowledge that is in the room, and the expectation of the program buys into the value of my philosophy as an educator. And as a first-time facilitator, I'm looking forward to the continuation of the rest of the day and see how I can impact in the Empower program.
Empower 5.0 will be launched on August 18th with the life skills component scheduled to commence on August 19th. Government has achieved a monumental milestone in its mission to revolutionize air connectivity from the Sister Isles following a highly successful night landing flight test at the Herbert A. Blaise Airport, conducted by New Zealand-based flight inspection experts, Radiola. The rigorous evaluation confirmed that all airfield systems are performing flawlessly and meet strict international operational standards. This crucial advancement brings the administration's long-standing promise of regular night landing operations for Carriacou and Petit Martinique into its final stages. The successful exercise directly reflects the Deacon Mitchell-led administration's unwavering commitment to equitable economic growth and infrastructure development across all Tri-Island states. By enabling night flights, the government is actively unlocking new economic opportunities, boosting tourism capacity, and ensuring rapid emergency medical evacuation capabilities during overnight hours. Carol Thompson, Flight Inspection Services Group Manager for Radiola, highlighted that while the operational goal is night landings, the specialized testing is intentionally performed during the daytime. This standard industry practice ensures absolute precision alignment, maximum safety, and minimal interference with routine air traffic. With the technical validation complete, the Grenada Airports Authority is now moving aggressively into the next phase. The GAA will immediately submit its formal application to the Eastern Caribbean Civil Aviation Authority to secure the official licenses and certifications required for night operations. We'll take a short break. Stay with us.
Fellow Grenadians, Carriacouians, and Petit Martiniquans, our cherished returning nationals and distinguished visitors from across the region and the world. As we celebrate Spicemas 2026, I extend warm and fraternal greetings on behalf of the Government of Grenada and the Ministry of Tourism, the Creative Economy and Culture. It is with immense pride and heartfelt gratitude that I welcome everyone who has chosen to celebrate this extraordinary season with us. Spice Mass, the best by far, is more than a carnival. It is a living heartbeat of our nation, a proud celebration of our history, our creativity, and our identity. It is where culture comes alive through music, mass, dance, steel pan, pageantry, and the unmistakable energy of jab jab and juve. It is a time when Grenada proudly shares its soul with the world. To our visitors and returning nationals, thank you for making Grenada your destination of choice. We hope you will experience not only the excitement of our festival, but also the warmth, kindness, and hospitality that define us as a people. We invite you to enjoy our communities, explore our natural beauty, and create memories that will inspire you to return again and again. I also wish to congratulate every individual and organization whose dedication has made Spice Mass 2026 another memorable celebration. To our calypsonians, soca artists, pan musicians, traditional masqueraders, costume designers, promoters, event organizers, cultural practitioners, volunteers, judges, media houses, and countless behind-the-scenes contributors, thank you for sharing your talent, passion, and commitment to preserving and advancing one of Grenada's greatest cultural treasure. Your creativity continues to strengthen our cultural identity while contributing significantly to our tourism industry and national economy. You are true ambassadors of Grenada's richest heritage, and your work ensures that Spice Mass remains one of the Caribbean's premier cultural festivals. As we celebrate, let us also remember that each of us has a responsibility to make this festival safe, welcoming, and enjoyable for all. I encourage everyone to celebrate responsibly, respect one another, and support the dedicated efforts of our police officers, emergency services, health professionals, security personnel, and all those working tirelessly to keep our communities safe through the festivities. Together, let us demonstrate that Grenada can celebrate with joy, unity, respect, and pride. Let us show the world not only the brilliance of our carnival, but also the character of our people. May Spice Mass 2026 continue to strengthen our national pride, inspire our creative spirit, and deepen the bonds that unite us as a people. On behalf of the government of Grenada, I wish everyone a safe, peaceful, and unforgettable Spice Mass 2026. Thank you.
Welcome back. Manufacturers were allowed over the last 2 days to showcase their locally made products and services at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Trade and Expo Development's Buy Local exhibition at Camohan Park. The event was held to give manufacturers the opportunity to network and market their produce locally and internationally. The exhibition was held in collaboration with Spice Mass Corporation to capitalize on the influx of visitors traveling to the island to enjoy Carnival 2026. Trade Officer Nasil Ridges outlined the significance of the Buy Local exhibition, which is usually held during Independence.
To give manufacturers an opportunity to showcase new products, new emerging products, and to network and to give the visitors on island an opportunity to patronize, take away something that they never thought that Grenada had to offer before. We have approximately 60 manufacturers And we actually have a new sector joining us today, which is the services sector. So it's the manufacturing and goods and services that are here today. So we're giving all on sundry an opportunity to see what we have locally, as well as the visitors on island to see what Grenada has to offer. This is Grenada's peak time, our carnival, and this is an established product, carnival. So we actually decide to collaborate with Spice Mass and give the visitors an opportunity to buy into that peak time, where they would find all what we have locally in abundance here, and we just decide to centralize it so that they don't have to run around looking for it. It's right here in Cumberland Park.
Gillian St. Bernard James said the goal is to make the manufacturers and their products and services export ready. She explained that the country has signed on to several regional and global agreements, which makes consideration for above standard practices.
We want them to improve their production. So we'll be working with them in terms of training, in terms of enhancing the labeling, in terms of enhancing standards. Because what you find, we've signed on to a number of agreements. For instance, we signed on to the CARICOM Colombia Agreement, CARICOM Venezuela Agreement, the European Agreement, and each of them have different standards that the manufacturers have to meet. So we have to work with them to ensure that they meet certain standards in order for them to export and all of that, because we want to start exporting. We do a lot of market research for the manufacturers as well, because there's a lot of information that we'd have to produce in order to give the manufacturers for them to penetrate the market out there. Because sometimes when you travel, you'd see products from all different islands. You might see products from Jamaica, Trinidad, but you do not see much products from Grenada. So we want them to be at a level, and we want them to start penetrating this market, because at the end of the day, Grenada's population is 100,000 and out there it's in millions. So the money that they'll be able to make within Grenada, they'll be able to make much more money if they be able to export.
St. Bernard James reiterated the benefits in store for the manufacturers from the exhibition.
Because it's an opportunity for the manufacturers to gain some additional revenue. You know, during the year it was very difficult. You know what's happening globally. Difficult for the manufacturers to gain revenue. So this is an opportunity for them to gain additional revenue. It's an opportunity for them to network as well. Because what we have in here, we expected persons from the diaspora to be here and potential distributors, be it locally or distributors from abroad. Because what we want the manufacturers to start not only sell products in Grenada, but we want them also to sell products outside. So it's an opportunity for them to gain some distributors. It's an opportunity for the manufacturers as well to get feedback from clients who might be here. They may also get feedback from what is happening in terms of the competitors. When I talk about the clients that will be there, for instance, clients might ask, they may ask them, I like your product, but I think that you could do better, so they can get information from them in terms of how they can improve the offering and stuff like that.
This is the GIS News. We'll take a look at what's happening in the region when we come back.
Is your hands again? Go ahead.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Afternoon.
I'm from the Ministry of Health, and we're doing a little routine inspection for the season. Just permit me to come and do a little check. So, have you done your medicals yet?
No, sir. They're not time to do that.
What about a training session with us?
No.
All right. Well, what I can say is there's no ice on the chicken, and you're storing your chicken in a rat poison bucket right here. Is that what you're using? And you just use your hand and put the chicken on the barbecue grill? Tell me something. Are you barbecuing chicken or are you barbecuing flies?
Where let's come out, bike? Where let's come out?
Tanti, we are here to protect public health.
I don't want to hear that.
And I'm doing my inspection.
Bills, I don't want to hear that.
But with all that violations, I would just like you to move your stuff.
Speaking on poor people. It's carnival, everybody trying to get a little piece of the pie. People trying to survive, but they're trying to take money out of their pocket.
But you shouldn't put the public at risk. Look at that mop right by where you're cooking, and watch the broom right there. All right? Officer.
Good afternoon. What seems to be the problem?
Good afternoon, officer. I would like you to assist me in some compliance here with this lady right here.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. The health officer is doing his job. These requirements are there to protect the public.
So I'll come to shut down my business. I have children to mind and I have bills to pay, I rent to pay, every carnival, the same thing.
Ma'am, we understand the situation. However, since you do not meet the necessary requirements, you are posing a serious public health risk. You cannot continue operating today.
People are wicked and bad, Nanny. A poor woman like me, all going to do that?
You have to pack up your things and leave, ma'am. You are posing a serious risk to the public.
We are not here to stop you from making an earning. We are here to protect public health.
And we are here to assist with the enforcement of food safety standards.
Food safety is everyone's responsibility. A message from the Consumer Affairs Office in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Welcome back. The chairman of the Caribbean Community, Philip J. Pear, has called on Caribbean nations to continue the unfinished journey of emancipation by pursuing economic empowerment, food security, energy independence, and reparative justice. In his Emancipation Day message, Pear, who is also the Prime Minister of St. Lucia, paid tribute to the resilience and sacrifice of enslaved Africans whose struggle secured freedom for future generations, saying that Emancipation Day is a solemn reminder of both the region's painful history and its continuing responsibility to build a more just society. He said the Caribbean owes a debt of gratitude to those who endured slavery while refusing to surrender their dignity, humanity, and hope. The CARICOM chairman acknowledged that while slavery officially ended, the injustices experienced by formerly enslaved people continued long after emancipation. Pear stressed that true emancipation extends beyond political freedom and must include economic opportunity and prosperity. He called for stronger regional economies where entrepreneurs can thrive, young people can find opportunities at home, and farmers, fishers, and manufacturers are supported as key contributors to national development. Addressing regional development, Pear identified food security and energy security as critical pillars of genuine independence, urging greater support for local agriculture and cleaner, more affordable energy sources. The St. Lucian government has announced that the Newborn Grants program officially took effect on August 1st, 2026, keeping a promise made by Prime Minister Pear in the 2026-2027 budget. Under the program, mothers of eligible newborns will get a one-time grant of EC $1,000. The grant is available only for children born on or after August 1st, 2026, whose births are registered within 6 months. A government press release said the newborn grant is intended to help mothers meet some of the immediate expenses associated with caring for a baby. That's a look at news for today, Wednesday, August 5th. Let's recap the top stories. Government addresses termination of Global Petroleum Group agreement and empower facilitators equipped to train new cohort on the 5th cycle. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis, thanking you for joining us.